What's going on, guys? Cameron back again from Attack on Anime, and as you can tell from the title of the video, this is going to be a Gajeel discussion. So if you're not caught up with like the most recent chapter, I'm going to be talking about that and a few other things leading up to this point, just to give my full thoughts on the magnitude of what just happened. So I'm going to give you a few seconds to click off. Alright, if you're still here by this point, then obviously you want to hear about my thoughts on everything. Like, I'm going to pretty much be giving a Gajeel tribute right now because we may have just witnessed our first official death in Fairy Tail, and if this is the first official death, then this one holds so much weight. But the fact that we're seeing Gajeel taken out, and we've seen him taken out in such a like emotional and impactful way because Levy saw him in his final moments, and he finally confesses all of these feelings. Like, I've never seen Gajeel that open before. He's like emoting, he's crying, and Levy's talking about how she wants to have a family with him. Lily's watching, so it's just so much weight as Gajeel's parting words happen. But I've loved Gajeel. He's been my favorite Dragon Slayer since the moment of his introduction, when he was just this savage villain. He came through and crucified people, which ended up being like a real soft topic for him after he joined Fairy Tail, because Bradman was crucifying people. So he was just like, yeah, you don't crucify people. Like, you brought up a memory in my past that I hate to remember. So seeing him go from this savage villain from his first fight with Natsu, which was pretty much like seeing Goku and Vegeta fight for the first time, just the weight of what was going on and everything that led up until that point, like seeing Lucy get taken and she was abused a bit, Levy's crucified on the guild, and the guild is pretty much being destroyed and attacked, so Natsu just goes into fight back mode. And that was the first time that I realized that they could like fly in this anime, because they started flying in that fight, and I was just like, okay, I know people with like wind magic or like flying magic could fly, but seeing these two take off and fly in the air while they're fighting and just knocking each other senseless, it was epic to see. It's like one of my favorite fights in all of anime. But to see him go from that villain to being good and joining the guild and being one of the main staples and one of the main people who protects the guild at all times. He's defended it from Laxus when Laxus went crazy and came back and started attacking. He helped Natsu fight against Laxus. So Gajeel went from being this guy who didn't give a damn about this guild and wanted to destroy it, to being one of the main people who wanted to protect it, along with building a relationship with someone who he crucified. Like, that's just an amazing relationship to see. It's not my favorite relationship, but it's definitely an amazing relationship to see build throughout this series. Because seeing them with each other, they see the best in each other. They can see the good in the person that's in front of them. We've also seen Gajeel and Levy's relationship bolstered during the Taros arc, when she gave him air to fight the guy in the poison water. It was amazing to see that, because she risked her life. She put her life on the line. Even though she didn't have that much air, she was willing to protect him in that moment. Even when he was fighting Bradman, she knew her mask wasn't working, but she let Gajeel believe that the mask was working in order to help him even more. I love seeing how far Levy's willing to go in order to protect Gajeel at any given moment. She is willing to sacrifice herself without him even knowing, so that he can fight and win and protect the guild, and she just wants to protect him at the end of the day. I also love that lady on the council who believes in Gajeel. She's another person who's always seen the good in him. And if you've read the spin-off manga about Gajeel, Road Knight, then you would know that he went on to join the Magical Council as like a police officer, like arresting people. He was inspired by that lady on the council that said that she will always see the good in him, no matter how many times he's brought into trial, no matter what messed up stuff he does. He reminds her of her son, so she can always see the good in him. I love seeing Gajeel as a character. He's so cool to see in this Alvarez Empire War. We've been seeing him take off, and he got that new jet black mode. It's just so cool to see Gajeel take off in so many cool different ways. Even during the Grand Magic Games, when he faced Rogue and turned into the Shadow Dragon for the first time, steals any scene that he's in. He's pretty much the Vegeta of this series. Vegeta's my favorite character from DBZ, so it makes sense why Gajeel would be like one of my favorite Dragon Slayers in all of Fairy Tail. But yeah, guys, that's been my little tribute video to Gajeel. May he rest in peace if he's staying dead. My theory on how he may come back is it may have something to do with the celestial spirits, because I feel like since he's in another realm, they may be able to enter that realm through their realm or something. Like it just that's the only way I can see him coming back and it making sense. Anything else wouldn't really make sense. So I can't wait to see what happens. If he stays dead, then this death will be it'll take an emotional toll on people, and it'll go down as like the first official death in Fairy Tail. So I can't wait to see what happens with this. Gajeel will truly be missed. May he rest in peace. But let me know your thoughts about Gajeel in the comments down below. Comment what you felt when he left. Comment what you thought about him when he entered the series, in the middle of the series, everything. I want to hear all your thoughts about what do you guys think about Gajeel. But until next time, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.